Righto. This is the Mr. and Mrs. Smith drawing. So firstly, I want you to just imagine how the edge beams are going to be measured. And the best way to do that is your into and over method. So let's look at it externally. I've marked in where the into and over method is going to be, as you can see, for all of the external beams. Yeah? Now you can see my external measurement's 24,470 from there to there, but then I need to take a deduction for the thickness of the slab, so which is 450. So what we do is you can code it A, B, C, D. For this instance, just so it's easier to understand, I'm going to say when you make a measurement and you put it in your quantity sheet, I colour it in. So as soon as I've entered that, I know that that's in and that's done. Then I go through and I do the whole lot. A, B, C. I put my measurement in. I need to check my calcs. There's an internal one there. And this is how I do it. Measure, put it in. You can see I haven't crossed across there, so I just make sure that that's accounted for. So then I know every part of my beam has been measured. Entered, put my measurement in. And if I'm measuring as a quantity surveyor, I might go away for a cup of tea, and I come back and I know that those have been accounted for. Then I'll come in, I've got to measure my internal beams, all of these ones. So once again, next one, I've measured that one. I can come in and then, look, I can see that there's spots, and I often do this myself so that I know I don't double up on measurements. So for example, this one's going to be measured going down that way, just the internal one there. Now how do we do this one? Well, I can run this one all the way through, so I've got to make sure that I'm aware of the length. So I actually manually put that in so I know. I can even run that all the way across, and then I'll measure it. And then I'll make sure my highlighter accounts for it. So it's a small one. Same with this one down here. You can see there's a different size, so let's go in and check that. It possibly could be bigger. Make sure that one's accounted for. I'll put that measurement in. And then I finish it off. So where's the outstanding ones? There's a beam here. There's a beam there. Put the measurement in, put the measurement in. There's probably three of the same ones. And there's these three. And these ones. There's one there that hasn't been accounted for, so I don't want to miss on that one because there needs to be a beam in there and there. And then finally, across there. So I think I've accounted for all my lengths for the beams. Make sure, finally, that you get your section size correct. Externally, I've already drawn some lines across. So externally, that's my surface area, I suppose, of the beam. Okay, and then I've got my internal. I need to account for that as well. So you add that up and then you times it by your length. Same for the internal beams. Get your area for that one. Make sure you allow for your two triangles for the added concrete. Hope that helps.